All right. I'm pretty happy with where we're at. Let's take a look at the sectors so we can plan. So the exit's all the way at the end. We do have a ways to go. Guess we might as well go to the planet with life. The planet is covered with ecosystem of easily eco-harvestable organics. No signs of developed sentience. The place looks pretty clean. We'll research an eco-harvest. Okay. It's an amount of food, which we can always sell. I'm not sure about these asteroids. There's a good chance we'll take damage, and we really cannot afford that. Now, there's a possibility that we get a repair, but I actually cannot guarantee that. There's only one trade signal here, and I don't know if they offer repairs. Metals are kind of worth it, but I also don't want to waste fuel. I say we just keep going until we get to this trade signal. There's more stuff to sell for sure, but we're going to run out of fuel if I'm not careful. So let's warp to the destination. Oh, I'm in combat settings. Okay, well that was a mistake. We're not even set up for that. But it looks like we're going to have combat here anyway in this sector, so I'm not sure who against, but we'll prepare ourselves for it. So cargo, we need our other shield generator. We need one of our shield batteries. Guess we'll do shield battery. Get our point defense up. I think I'm gonna gamble that they're not gonna be behind us. So ECM, power generation. All ready to go. Everybody should be in their positions already because we already loaded up the combat stuff. That was kind of a mistake, but hey, it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead. See who this is. Hopefully it'll give us some much needed resources. A fleet of ships is rapidly approaching tactical weapon range. They are using some kind of technology to increase their perceived number of ships in their fleet. It's a Neutralite patrol. This is the first time I've ever seen this. Neutralite Space Patrol Fleet Captain speaking. Our patrol groups has ordered to destroy your ship due to lack of proper credentials. The consolidation that the weapons we use to kill you have been produced using the most ecological and humane standards. Alright, so it sounded like they were making it look like they had more ships than they really do, so was one of these ships going to be fake? Alright, they do have a nuke, and they have decent number of weapons. Their point defense is pretty good, so I'm not sure we would want to fire nukes at them. If our nukes get knocked out, that's a really waste of resources for us. Where are their power systems? Looks like it's all focused in the back here. There's one there, so that does kind of make it a little annoying to deal with them. But what I'm going to do is just going to try and aim for the reactors. Try and take those out. I'm gonna aim this guy over here, just so we can maybe knock out that reactor. Yeah. Or specifically for the reactors. We'll probably take damage here, which I'm not gonna be a big fan of, but... Got fire. I should have people on firefighting duties, but yeah, I have 4 guys on firefighting duty. You're already repairing your own gun. Feel like the firefighting is a little delayed because they're kind of a ways away. They don't really pierce my shields, so I'm gonna put you on firefighting duty, as well as you. As well as you. Just to be on the safe side. Okay. Okay. We may have just knocked out their power. Okay. Their power has been knocked out. No, their power has not been knocked out. Okay. Let's switch targets here. Try and knock out the last of their power. And while that is happening, we're going to start aiming at the other ship's power systems with my other guns. These guys have pretty good shields, so it might take a while to get through them, but... that was a good hit. Let's aim the sniper cannon over here now. I did that wrong. Dang, we're taking good hits here. We need to have this repaired. Where's my repair person? Get over here and repair that, because that's going to be more fires. Okay, we did manage to take out all their power. So let's switch our targeting. Back over to here. So I want you there. You there. Once their power is out, we can kind of just pick them off. But it's going to take some time here. You know, I don't know which one's running, but I guess you can just look at their warp drive to figure that out. It's this guy here. Okay. Well, they managed to get power back online, which is a little bit annoying. Aim for your warp drive. I'm also going to aim for your power over here. I'm going to try and take this guy out. Didn't quite get the power systems down on this one, which is annoying because we're going to take a bunch of fire. Okay, you're dead. Alright, switch back over. Try and take out the last of the power systems. You're going to aim there. You're going to aim there. You're going to aim up here. You're going to aim up here. You're going to aim up here. Okay. Almost have their power systems out. Well, they're dead. Doesn't matter. Alright. Your two bots have salvaged all resources left on the battlefield. The fuel being the more important thing. We got a lot of fuel there. Did we lose any ship systems? Not that I can see. This is definitely going to be an upgrade. So we'll scrap this. Move that. That goes there. That's one of our permanent ones. Okay. Do we want another one of these shield generator guys? I mean, in theory, it is better than this from the shield standpoint, but we lose hull. And as far as I'm concerned, at this stage, the hull is probably more important because we are not encountering enemies that have energy weapons. So far, most of our enemies have ballistic type weapons that pierce shields. So I think overemphasizing this, especially as it requires a lot of power to run. We do have that power, but we also have to consider that we might get power systems knocked out, and that's just more of a drain on our systems. So I'm just going to scrap this. Okay. We're just going to convert to fuel because we don't really need to do anything else. Okay. Let's load back in our peacetime settings. Should be everything. Let's go ahead and load that up. I kept these two guys intact, but that's fine. We're probably not going to be attacked in the rear because main bosses do not attack you in the rear anymore. That's one of the changes they made. So they'll always be front on, so our point defense in the front is going to be more important. Now, engagements like we just had are going to have the potential of being behind us, but at this stage, I don't think there's going to be that many fights. I was actually surprised to even encounter one. Alright, let's go ahead and get over here so maybe we can get some fuel out of this gas giant here. This gas giant is a rare one. The volatile gases it contains can be converted to explosives. General weather conditions are violent, featuring active electrical storms and occasional explosions of volatiles. Nah, we're not going to take a haul, especially if I don't know if I'm going to be able to repair it. Okay, salvage and repair, that's pretty important. Let's get our repairs first. Thankfully, not that much money. See what modules they have. This all looks like it's going to be junk. Yeah, it does. That's fine. Let's go to resources. I want to sell as many organics as it will allow me to sell. Well, maybe not quite that many. Go with that. That's fine. All right. Let's buy a few hundred metals. Maybe a couple hundred metals. And I'm going to just buy star fuel here with everything else. Synthetics we're kind of maxed out on. I'll sell some of that. We need some synthetics to be able to repair modules and stuff, but we don't probably need as much as we have. Okay, we're going to buy as much star fuel as it'll allow me. Because that's actually going to be one of the more important things for us right now, because if we need to make more nukes, the nukes cost a lot of fuel to make. So if we need to make 6 more, that's 360 right there. On top of all the fuel we're going to need to get to where we need to go, which is still quite a few jumps away at this point. Alright. Let's go ahead and come over here, because we might be able to salvage fuel from the gas giant. This gas giant does not contain fuel elements, but the asteroid belt around it seems to have good mineral profile. Mining from the asteroid belt is somewhat risky, because we could get hit by a fast-moving asteroid. I don't think it's worth it. Any hull damage we take now is going to be a real problem for us, so I'm going to disengage. Not really any risk worth taking at this point. Okay, nothing here. Just a drain on my resources. Oh, shit. Well then, let's get our combat stuff up. Load combat settings. I'm gonna have to wait to install the other thing. But everything else should be ready. I have to wait for them to get out of their... which we're already getting engaged here. Leadership is rapidly approaching tactical weapons range. They're using some kind of technology to obscure the number of ships in their fleet. We're very sorry about this. Sorry about this. Is Neutralite Space. Our patrol group has orders to destroy anybody who enters without prior agreement from our Democratic Council or a VIP pass, which you don't have. Okay, they have a fair number of ships. We're still unloading here and getting our other systems up and running. What do we got? You have energy weapons. You have energy weapons, and you have energy weapons. That's actually what we want to see here. Oh, I forgot to shoot. That installed. Not that it really matters, because these guys don't use ballistic weapons, but they may try and board me. I think we're going to follow the general principle we did last time, just try and take out their power systems, which they really only have a little bit of. So we're going to start down here. Try and take out their power systems. And then we'll move on to the other guy if we manage to do that. I'm not going to use any nukes because I'd like to save them. Okay, these guys have defrosted, so we can go ahead and install this now. We're probably going to take some decent shield damage here. You should probably be on this. Yeah, our shields are going down fast here. Okay. We did not hit their power. We hit everywhere around that. We might just kill them here. Flat out. Alright, well that's fine. That's what happens. Yeah, they're dead. I just figure we take them out. If they're that low on health at that point, just take them out. Alright, our shields are dangerously low. But we're charging them up as fast as we can. Take a little bit of hull damage here. Come on, shields, get back up. We have a fire. We have a decent firefighting team. Where is the fire? It's on our nuke. I think that's where it is. Okay, so they're dead. Switch over. And sadly, I'm going to have to go back and get repairs. Which is going to waste fuel, which I don't want to do. We'll do the other fight first. Obviously. So that we don't waste our... They must have more power generation than I initially saw. Where's their other power generation? Ah, they got a cold fusion thing here. Well, we're still targeting it, kind of. We could try and make sure it's a little bit more focused. They might not be able to keep up with our shield regeneration now. Might need to help with the repairs here. Get over and help repair that. We're leaking ammunition for some reason. I'm trying to see where the damage is. Oh, you're repairing that. That might have been why. Okay. I don't think this is better than something we already have. Especially as it only does shield damage. Yeah, I don't want any of this stuff. That is a lot of synthetics, huh? Alright, let's load our peacetime settings. We're gonna go ahead and convert this to fuel. Okay. Well, we might as well come over and get this other fight. And we're gonna have to go back and get repaired anyway. This time we're ready for them. Our shields weren't up as high as they could have been in that last fight. Okay, so we've seen this description before. Neutralite Space Patrol Fleet, Captain speaking. Our patrol group has orders to destroy your ship due to lack of property. We've heard this description as well before. We're back with the cannons, huh? Well, you have a little bit of energy weapons. But also cannons. Ugh. You also have energy weapons, so they're kind of split. I think this guy's probably the more threatening of the two. So, let's do what we've done in the past. Try and go after their power systems as much as we can. Why is our shot so spread out? We have our crew there. Alright, well, we'll see. Those sniper cans are going to do a lot of damage to us. Let's repair that. Our shield people is not on their assignment. Why are you not on your combat settings? Jesus. That's why we weren't manning the guns. Maybe I hit the wrong button. I must have hit load peacetime settings. Whoops. Okay, well, anyway, I do need to tell some of these people running shields to go repair, because that is probably more important. Especially our power systems. We can go repair that so it doesn't get blown up. Alright. Now our weapon should be much narrower of focus. Try and get this last power system knocked out. Alright. Got a fire, but we got fire bots on that. I'm just gonna kill this guy. Screw it. Alright. Choose target. Alright. You get a decent amount of hull damage, unfortunately. This is one of those burning ones. They're trying to escape. We're not gonna let that happen. And unfortunately, a lot of hull damage. Ooh, we have excess fuel now, huh? Well, that's actually unfortunate. Alright, let's get everything on peacetime settings here. I think that should be everything. $18 power versus 17 power. We get a hull point though. Wow, that's a lot of hull points, but we're gonna scrap that. I think I'm just gonna scrap this. I know it's a better energy reactor, and it's probably dumb for me to do that. Actually, no, you know what? This one. 4. Okay, we have extra fuel. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. We could scrap stuff we're not using and then store the fuel. Or we could craft a nuke and put that in storage. What I am going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and turn on all repair while we think. But I think we're going to get rid of these point defense things. We're so close to the final fight here. And then I think I'm going to craft a couple extra nukes, which we can just have ready to go, more or less. And I might also get rid of, like, some of these weapon systems as well. That might be good enough. So scrap. Scrap. And crap. We'll craft ourselves. So you're going to be moved into storage. You're going to move into storage. You're going to be moved into storage. And craft more nukes. Fuel is no longer really a concern. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So we're really loaded up with nukes. I think we got this thing in the bag, but just so that we're for certain on that, I think we go back here, we get repaired, because there's not going to be any repairs anywhere else. We have a decent amount of damage, so it really makes sense to do that. I don't want to waste so much of my metals getting repairs here. Now, we're wasting a lot of fuel. But it is what it is. Repairs are pretty important here. Especially if we want to win. We could buy fuel. I'm pretty sure this place still has fuel left over. Well, not much. Buy what they got. Okay. There's no point in holding on to money at this point, so we'll take as many metals as they'll let me, so that way I can do a lot of repairs when we're in that final fight. And it also gives me some opportunity to build more nukes as we need it. Okay, let's jump back to where we need to go. I think we've got this one in the bag. We might have another fight here. I'm gonna try and take a look at that to see if it's an enemy fleet. I mean, so far we've got nothing but enemy fleets in our way. Yeah, it's another enemy fleet. I'm gonna come over here, see if there's any fuel we can get out of this. Yet another one of these, no. Alright, just as a precaution, we're gonna go ahead and load up our combat settings. So we need that installed. That installed. Load combat. No, not peacetime settings. Load combat settings. That installed. Okay. Oh, and our point defense. Okay, there we go. Hope we don't take the significant hull damage. I might be willing to fire off a few nukes. Okay, here we go. We don't want to attack you, but we promise to obey orders. It was years ago, back when we were still young. We have given our word, so hopefully you take consolation knowing that an important promise won't be broken because of you. I, for some reason, don't take consolation from that. That's a big ship. Alright. These guys have good point defense. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to fire nukes at them. What is this? Ugh. I'm really worried we're going to take a lot of hull damage here. All your power is here? Do you have any power anywhere else? This is all storage. Okay. We're going to aim specifically here, because all of their power generation is all in the middle here. So it might be easy to knock these guys out. How tough is this guy's shield? Pretty tough. But I'm hoping we have enough firepower here to make the difference. We also have the sniper cannon. Hopefully that will help us out quite a bit. Fire a nuke or not to fire a nuke? Guess it wouldn't hurt to fire a couple. One there. One there. I think the singular point defense is going to have a hard time shooting to both down. Perfect. Okay. We need to refocus our weapons so that they aim at the last remaining power. I honestly don't know how a ship like this keeps arming its weapons and everything with all of its power systems being knocked out like this. Okay, good. I'm not gonna let off on this guy because I find him just too dangerous. So we're gonna just keep shooting him until he's dead. I think my shields will be able to hold against this guy because he's only got energy weapons, and on top of that, one of those weapons is on fire right now. So just keep hitting this guy. So they're dead. Good. Moving over. We took no damage, which is amazing. So, let us go after their power systems now. And they didn't really put this fire out because they had, okay, there goes their power systems. They're dead. Let's open up, well, I was gonna say, let's open up our cargo. We don't really need to, do we? Okay, get all these resources. Is this bridge better than the one I have? So this is a 3-man crew. This is the 3-man crew. It's really just a matter of it being less power, right? That's 3 power. This is 2 power. It also gives you haul, which this one doesn't. This is getting scrapped. Rail Gatling, this is interesting. But we're not going to use it. It's probably good damage output. Nor shields. Would we want to have that instead of the hell? You guys are like trapped. F. Can I get them to move? Yeah, they're stuck. Damn, why are you glitching out on me? Well, we should be able to fix it here in a second. We'll just store this. Hey guys, come on out. Okay. Back in. Alright. Store. Store. Make. This is getting scrapped. Alright. So we're going to be doing converting to fuel. I'm going to have to dump the excess metal because I don't really have anything to put that on into. So convert to fuel, convert to fuel, convert to fuel, dump excess. Alright, we're more or less ready to go. This has been a very successful run, and it looks like it will continue to be a successful run. I'm going to stay in combat settings because I don't feel like we really need to mine for resources or anything. Let's just jump right to the exit. My fingers are crossed that we can do this. Alright, exit gate. The enemy planet cargo ship is en route on this warp gate. Most of them likely attempt shooting through the warp gate without actually entering the portal itself. We'll just wait here to intercept it. Prepare everything we got. No holding back now. Captain, surely you understand this is nothing personal, but a matter of a very important, totally honorable tradition. Feel free to step aside and not interfere. I must honor our tradition of vengeance and avenge our captured queens by destroying Earth, as it was decided by wives of our elders when they ceremonially played the ancient bone dice game. Even you must see that this is absolutely logical. Be warned that we will shoot our secondary weapons at you if you interfere. And we have a few tricks if you press the issue. Our mission is to only destroy the bad Earth, not you. Well, it's good that the good Earth is still going to be around. And yes, I used that joke twice in a row now. We will interfere. Alright, so they flipped our ship around, but this is the front now. I don't know why they do that, to be totally honest with you, but it is what they do. Okay. We're going to bombard you with nukes. One of those nukes is going to hit their point defense to try and stop that point defense from being a thing in the future. The other ones are going to try and knock out their weapons. I'm going to put another one here just for the hell of it, because there is power systems there. We also have nukes, but you know what? I'm going to go after their power systems instead. Let's see if we can knock most of that stuff out. Is that all the point defense they have? Is those two? Oh no, they have more point defense back there. But that's okay. We're not gonna worry about that. Guess I'll go right here. All right, so that's every nuke we have. We are going to fire. I mean, honestly, I don't know if this thing can run without power. So if we take out their power systems, it might be easier. So I'm going to aim some of my weapons at the power systems. But our more focused weapons are going to aim specifically at their planet killer. We've got a nuke coming over here. Let's fire over here. Fire there. Okay. They've got very good shields, so it'll take a little bit of time. Not every nuke will land as we need. Okay. Cargo. Stall. Stall. Stall? I should have built those nukes, actually. A little while ago. But they've got a bonfire in here now. So... we got 31 seconds, more or less. And then we'll fire off more nukes. Okay, here come their nukes. We knocked out most of them. Okay, our nukes are ready. Let's put one on this point defense, because it's still a threat. Put one on this gun. These are already knocked out. One over here. One over here. And one over here. Okay. We have 14 seconds till that thing fires. We need to get more fire on it. I think I only have one weapon system firing over there. Just an attempt to knock it out, because 14 seconds is not a lot of time. You start firing over here, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that might be the ECM effect. I'm not really sure. Okay, we did not manage to knock it out. Good. How is this ship? I mean, we're absolutely wrecking this thing. All right, these things are gonna come back and start aiming at these power systems over here. Our more focused guys are gonna continue firing where we need them, but we want to go after these power systems now. Let's start crafting more nukes. Mini-User will let me. Apparently I didn't fire one of my nukes from earlier. We want to fire these all in a salvo, so we'll wait until they're all crafted. Probably won't matter. I mean, look at how much fire is on their ship at this stage. They have no weapons. Okay, our nukes are ready. Do we even need them? I say no, we don't need them. We'll keep them for a rainy day. Look at that fire, though. Yeah, Leo, it seems like these fuel pack nukes are by far and away the best. It doesn't do it doesn't do any damage when it hits them, but fire knocks out modules really nicely, and the area effect is so big, you can knock out so many of their ship systems. I mean, we knocked out all their secondary guns almost instantly. At least half of them were knocked out in that first salvo, and then the second salvo took out the other half. So, yeah, the fuel pack nukes are, in my opinion, the best bang for the buck. Our utility bots have salvaged their stuff, which is, you know, mostly pointless because we've already won, but just for the sake of argument, I guess, we'll just store this stuff. Makes it nice and simple. There we have it. We are done. Oh, and thank you, Pinky, for the follow. It's time to return to Earth, Captain. We can expect a grand award ceremony and lots of beautiful, intelligent people and AI who want to express their gratitude. When I landed the ship, I was greeted by Earth Alliance Vice General, who requested to know if by any chance Little Bastard made it back. He did. Turns out that there was more to our mission than I knew. Our Little Bastard contained a data chip full of... I love how that comes out. Our Little Bastard. All right. A data chip full of some kind of super secret information about precursors. Little Bastard was happy to leave together with the Vice General, enthusiastically speaking in the human-cat language mix. Who knows what secrets of life and death were hidden in that little creature. The Endurance AI needed to meet some important Earth Alliance military high command elements and left us after landing. It was generous to leave me a giant exotic data core worth a small fortune, plus a physical collection of illustrated erotic poetry. Lovely. Written by the ship AI itself. I wonder what erotic poetry from a ship AI is like. Personally to me, as a reminder of great times spent together, apparently. I don't want to know what great times those were. I suspect it gave something like that to most of the crew. Even more creepy. Most of the crew on board the Endurance celebrated together one final time, then split after we had landed to check out a life of love from the past or to just explore an Earth they had not seen for a long time. Warm-hearted, welcoming celebrations would be guaranteed. In time, most of the crew ultimately joined the Free Travelers faction and kept adventuring further. I had finally fulfilled my simple obligation as a captain to get the crew and the ship back home. I'm now going to take a few months off, purely to rest from everything, especially from the responsibility. I would like to continue painting, and after this, an entire sector filled with ruins of precursor species was discovered recently. I might buy myself a new ship, get a new cat, and go for another run. I wonder if they're hinting at like some kind of expansion with that. That'd be nice. Wouldn't mind that. I need to see how many crew members that died through the course of this. I've actually lost count in this run. But we had 36 friends met, 11 lovers met. Demoralization due to excess overcome 6 times. Demoralization by greed overcome 0 times. Demoralization by defeat overcome 0 times. Hope of external help experienced 0 times. Fear of loss personally confronted 45 times. Moments of natural beauty enjoyed 74 times. Time stretched 11 times. Time for the most valuable thing in the world taken 208 times. Final score. It says 75 fate, but we had 172 it looks like. Yeah, it didn't tell me how many crew we lost. I honestly don't remember, but it was a lot. It was a lot. A lot of people died in the course of this adventure. Alrighty. A successful run. I think as far as everything goes with this game, I'm thinking about doing more. Well, I want to put it on aside for a little while because there's another game I want to look at. We finished a lot earlier than I thought we would. The whole stream was supposed to be just Shortest Trip to Earth, and we ended up finishing so fast. I thought it would take us like 3 hours, and it only took, well, not even 2. So, oh well. But let's see. Let's see what ship we would want to go with. So far I've won twice. I used the Atlas to win the first time. Then we just had a successful run with the Endurance. I was thinking about doing the Warp Shell. This seems like an interesting ship. We have way more fate points to spend than we did last time. I think last time we had 144. Now we have 203. We have more to spend it on. Although I still have a lot of stuff to unlock because I haven't gone through the game with that many playthroughs. This is my 3rd playthrough that we just finished. So a lot of the early stuff I haven't unlocked yet just because you do that just by volume. Like your early unlocks are numerous. Your later unlocks aren't as numerous, but we've made it through. I might go on hard mode next time because we've already done challenging a couple times successfully. But let's see what we unlocked. I think this was one of the ones we unlocked. So what is the deal with this guy? You get 1 crew member, but it does cost you a decent amount of medals. His regular lovers were a gang of female space marines who taught him everything about wrestling, handguns, and ship sensors, so probably good at security. He joins only if we send 12 life-size silver sculptures to the lovers. Each of these needs to be also covered in erotic Gichenki poetry. Oh, alright. What else we got? Deal with this. This is automatically selected. Okay. Okay, a fortunate coincidence. +1 fate points starting from the next run. There's a lot of these. So we unlocked a lot of these on the last run. Oh, is that what that means by it being permanent? Because once you unlock it, it's done? Oh, okay. I didn't realize that's how that worked. We just bought this one in the last run because we had a lot of fate points left over. Okay, very interesting. Oh, so yeah, we unlock all this stuff. We get permanent fate points. That'd actually be really awesome. Well, so we have a lot of these that we got in this last run. Varying number of fate points. Okay. No, I think that's pretty much it. So this was mostly what we unlocked last time, is a lot of these guys. Okay. Well, now that I understand how permanence works, this would probably be a perfect run to just dump a lot of points into permanence. Yeah, for sure. What are the ship specifics for this guy? Oh, we also unlocked this thing. The exotic multi-container, which is probably not a bad pickup because it looks like it can hold just about anything. Which helps. It depends. I don't know what this ship comes with. But we've got... Oh, they did rebalance stuff. I should look at that. Like the stats and stuff. They did do some rebalancing since we did the last run. So we can grab a nuke. We can get some deflection bonus. Get some hit points. Replace our reactors. So it looks like we start with pretty crummy reactors on this ship, perhaps. If I'm going by the image, maybe that image isn't really telling. Let's see. Fuel and organics container. Okay. So you convert it from a DIY to a full-on container. That's probably a decent idea. I'm curious because this is an organic ship. Is organics more important? That might be something worth taking a look at. We get oil cake, so this is going to turn fuel into organics. So again, if organics is important for this ship for repairs and stuff, maybe. Oh, you start with ECM turrets, so this would upgrade those. All right, pretty interesting. Then you can get the drones if you want to, security drones.